So what these are, they're called thermal imaging cameras. Just fancy talk for really what it does. It allows us to see what's called a heat signature. So just in your mind, imagine that we as a group are the firefighters responding to a call. The call happens to be in the corner of this room, so we're going to say just over to the left-hand corner here, closer to the computer desk. We're going to say that a fire had started there. It's typically not the heat that we're concerned with, although that could, depending on the stage of the fire, that could be an issue. It's typically the smoke and the toxic fumes that create the issue. So if we arrive, and if that door's closed, we would get ourselves ready, and just as I was dressed in the assembly, I had my full PPE on, my bunker gear, and then I had my BA mask on. So my BA mask allows me to breathe in an environment that has a lot of hazardous gases and fumes in it. If I didn't have that, none of us would last very long. So if we come in and all we see is smoke banked down to the floor, it's very hard to locate the fire unless it's really starting to roar, and immediately you would see. But depending on the distance and the nature of the items burning, it can change what the box looks like very much. So what you're going to see here, you'll see this screen. What the screen is showing you is a heat signature. So the white items, or the whiter items, so there's gray, black, and then really white items. The white items are a heat signature showing the most heat. So if I were to come in and scan this room, and then all of a sudden, this corner is very bright white, that's telling me, although we can't see it at this point because we got there very early, and the fire was only in an early stage. So it's starting to smolder and it's starting to catch. And then we knew that we would get to that corner and apply water, put the fire out, we would open the windows, get all of the bad, yucky fumes out, and then we could continue to put out the fire completely, and we call that an overhaul. The reason I brought these two water bottles, because to your eyes, these look the same, I would assume.
Yeah.
But there is a difference. What's your name, sorry?
Safe.
See? Do you want to take a look and tell me what you see when you look at, take a look and point it at these two, and tell me what what the difference seems to be. So that one, what color? Wow, I can see.
That one's white and that one's gray.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that one's gray. What Safe said is this one's gray, almost a blackish, but we'll all be able to see it. I'm going to hand it to you, and you guys can all make sure everyone gets a turn. You can take a look. So do the same thing. So when you look at it, make sure you're looking at it this way. So there's a bit of an L curve in it, and the reason why that is I'm looking like this, and then I'm scanning the room. So we scan, we take our time, because the lens is going to buffer, and then we scan again, and then we go up and we scan again. But everyone is going to see the same thing. You're going to see black images, gray images, and white images. What you're going to see is you're going to see the faces, which are the whitest. Those are the heat signatures that you're looking for. So when you look at these bottles, you're going to see one. Here you go. You can take it. You're going to see a bottle that looks black or gray, and you don't have to, just FYI, or for your information, you don't have to put your face right to it. You can just scan again. I'll put them right here. You scan the one on my right, which would be your left, and then this one here. Everyone's going to get an opportunity. We'll just pass it around.
I seen a big fire.
Conversation with people talking. Sometimes they'll come in.
I don't know.